It might still be the tail end of winter outside, but it's nice and warm inside here. Capital Christian High School at the soon-to-be-named Phil Oates Gymnasium. NorCal Sports TV is ready to bring you full action as Capital Christian take on Del Campo High School. It's the Battle of the Cougars. Alex Sassier here once again joining you on NorCal Sports TV, and the incomparable Lauren Goody Goodman joining me as well. Lauren, you say you know Coach Oates very well, a more deserving man, deserving a gym dedication?
Absolutely. He's definitely put a cementing mark on the Capital Christian experience, as well as building this legacy that we know as what the Cougars are. You can't talk about Capital Christian without talking about Phil Oates, and it is an honor to be calling the game tonight when this gym is getting dedicated to him.
There's a certain energy tingling through the crowd right now. You can kind of feel it courtside as we're just a few minutes away from getting this dedication and the game going. You mentioned Coach Oates, a 30-year involvement with the program, 3 section titles, 2012, 13, and 15. But more importantly, you talk about the impact he's had on the community and mainly the youth that have come through the school.
He's been tremendous. He's always been involved. Even with himself being removed and retired, he stays in the loop with what goes on with Capital Christian. He's been an influence not only on the young men on the court, but he also comes back and helps the coaches, which Coach Lorente is going to talk about later on today. But he's that type of guy. He's still in the community. He's still in the pulse of what goes on with Capital Christian. That's an amazing, tremendous honor to him and who he is as a person, because to be around a school for 30 years, to commit your life to one program, to commit your life to one community, it's not a lot of men who can say that, and that's why Phil Oates has such a high honor and regard in this gym, and it gives everybody a little bit of chills to see the man of the hour.
Oh, you see everybody walking around backstage. I see a couple local celebrities popping around backstage. There's a lot of big ballers out here tonight. And we're going to see, speaking of ballers, let's see a couple of these big ballers out in the court. We'll start with the home team, Capital Christian. Last time out, they beat Rio Americano 61-55, took the lead in the Capital Athletic League. Jaden Nolan had 15 points last game, 3 of them coming from beyond the arc. You look at Del Campo, they're currently riding a 6-game losing streak. Last 2 games, a loss of a cumulative 3 points. The last time they played these Capital Christian Cougars, 53-52 was the final score. They took a 7-point lead entering that fourth quarter, ended up with a 1-point loss. They just couldn't fire there at the end. Interesting seeing the average scoring, too. These teams are seemingly very evenly matched. Just watching the warm-ups, a couple guys keep eyes on, rather. Definitely, as we mentioned, Jaden Nolan. I'll be interested to keep Corey Connor, number 11, the sophomore guard, 6'3". See how, especially for a young man, and maybe Goody, you can speak to it, as a younger player playing up at the varsity level, how hard it is to, especially in big games like this, and the pomp and circumstance that surrounds this, trying to get your nerves right, get ready to go out there and perform for the full length of the game for 4 quarters.
Del Campo coming into tonight's ball game knows the atmosphere, losing that close game before. They want to come back here and avenge the Cougars, at least split the title between the two. And so they got to step up. But it's been a lot of young men this year who really that COVID year kind of threw everybody off. And you got young guards, young players having to step up. But I like to see their growth and maturity because they're getting opportunities on the floor. You can't have any better experience than playing experience. And so it is interesting to see how the Del Campo Cougars come in tonight and avenge or kind of come back with all this atmosphere, all the crowd. The band is rocking. It's a lot going on in here tonight. But if they can lock in and get focused, not dig too deep of a hole, come out and match the energy and intensity of the Capital Christian Cougars, I think it's going to be a really good ball game.
I think so, too. We'll step aside real quick. We'll get a couple ads in here. Can't do it without them. When we come back on NorCal Sports TV, we'll get the action underway.
Broadcast is brought to you by Capital Christian Boys Basketball, the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp, 5-day sleepaway basketball camp for 4th through 12th graders. Learn more at norcalsportstv.com/camp. The 5th annual All NorCal Games, the largest All-Star event on the West Coast and official Bay Area versus Sacramento All-Star Game, returns April 16th to Las Positas College in Livermore. Go to norcalsportstv.com/ANG for all the details.
Dedication ceremony, you won't want to miss it.
And welcome back. Dedication ceremony just getting underway. We'll tune in.
Tonight, it's Friday Night Hoops, Campo Christian versus Campo. At this time, please stand for our opening prayer. Mr. Doug Brown.
Join me in prayer. Father, we just thank you for tonight. We thank you for the festivities and for this great game. We pray for the coaches and players. We pray for no injuries, Lord. We just ask you in your name. We just pray for a great contest and may it be played in your will and grace. I just thank you again for all that's here tonight. May we go home safe as well. We just thank you and praise you for this game and this night of festive atmosphere. And in your name we pray. Amen.
Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem, presented by Mr. Steve Pierce.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in there, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And a stirring rendition of our nation's anthem. Whitney Houston-esque goodie.
Little bit there.
Hit the nice falsetto. I
Yeah,
know.
low falsetto. Nobody can touch Whitney though. That's pushing it right there.
No,
That's-
no. It's
Whitney
a
is Hall of Fame level national anthem.
No, I still get chills when I hear the Whitney version. We get down to the starting lineups. They're about to announce them here. We'll start with the visiting Del Campo Cougars. Starting guards are going to be Jacob Wright, Jake McKernan, and Javier Sidhu, the forward. Jonathan Becerra and Colton Croman joining the starting five. And as they get announced here, currently 7th in the Capital Athletic. That is last. They've had a little of a rough year, 9-12 currently on the year, 0-5 in league play. 17th, however, in the Division III Sac Joaquin section as they round out the starting five. People still just making their way to their seats. Behind the hard camera here, not a seat to be seen. Now here come the starters for the home team, the Capital Christian Cougars. Desmond Rushton, the senior winger, he'll start 6'3". Kanye Clark, the junior, he'll come out with him. Marcellus Jackson, the sophomore, keep an eye on him. Corey Connor, another sophomore, keep an eye on him as well. And Micah Hobson will round out the starting five for the head coach Michael Lorente's team. Currently first in the Capital Athletic League in a close battle with Rio Americano in that league. Definitely got to think another league title, hopefully could lead to a section title this year. They were 8th preseason in Joe Davidson's SAC B rankings. 9th in the Sac Joaquin D1 sections currently. 12-9 on the year, 6-1 in league play. We mentioned they beat Rio Americano 61-55 in their last time. Game earlier in the week, they lost to El Camino 63-56. So win one, lose one. Going to try to take another win. If you win more than you lose, it's kind of hard to do that bad.
Most definitely. And it's been an up and down season. It hasn't really been any consistency. Both teams fighting back and dealing with obstacles throughout the year. All you can do is be proud of your guys, finishing the season and competing. All you can ask from both is to finish and compete. Hopefully that will last into a longer preseason for Del Campo. There's going to be a lot of learning curves throughout the year, but as long as they can compete and finish out strong, they'll have a lot of things to build on for next year. Absolutely.
Well, the referees are standing at the court. One at the scorer's table, one ready for tip. Del Campo on, and out comes Capital Christian. We're ready for action here on NorCal Sports. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We're ready for this game to get going as well. The band's ready, the fans are ready. And we've mentioned it already a few times, the palpable action. Here we go. Jump ball will go Capital Christian's way. That's going to start with Clark. He'll move it to the right side. Brings it to the top, quickly dumped down to the paint. Turner throws it up. No good. Rebound's going to go to Del Campo. Out come the Cougars.
That's a good start for the Del Campo Cougars, not giving second chance opportunities. Capital Christian got a good look there, just wasn't able to finish.
Here comes McKernan with it. He's already passed it off. They'll work it back towards half court. McKernan with it.
And you see Capital Christian coming out in their man-to-man defense, pressure all over.
Driving baseline. That one's going to get kicked out of bounds. Let's see. That's going to be Capital Christian ball. So 2 possessions, no points, and the defense has stood tall. Capital Christian looking to inbound here, and they'll go close to the baseline and back. Now they bring it up. Here's Hobson. Tries to go to the corner. Didn't have a man there. Battle for it down low. Christian comes up with it. They'll throw it to the top of the key. Now to the corner. 19 on the clock, and they'll reset.
Seeing a lot of patience right now from Capital Christian. Kyan Clark, the multi-sport athlete, running the show right now. Let's see what he gets.
He drives to the hoop, takes a little contact up and in. Beautiful little left hand, Goody.
And it's just like that. You see the physicality, being able to take the bump. Nice left hand finish there, and Cougars come out in a full court pressure. I like it already.
They're going to foul on the court. They're going to get Rushton on there. Take another look at this one.
Just good body control up there, high finish, good left-hand leg, controlling, keeping the ball away from the defense.
Here's McKernan. He's going to go find his teammate, Sadu.
And it's interesting to see how the Del Campo Cougars get some offensive execution, a little mishaps there, but they got to take advantage of the big man inside. He hasn't got a touch in yet.
Wright decides to cut down, and he stops his movement, throws it to a teammate up top. There's McKernan again. Now to the corner. He's going to find Becerra. Becerra, little contact with Sadu. They're going to get a shooting foul. That foul's going to go against Jackson. His first.
Jackson had good position right there, but coming across the body every time, they're going to call it.
First trip to the line for anybody tonight. Sadu's first is short off the rim, no good. And our first substitution of the night. Sadu's second opportunity. That one's good. So there's his first points. 2-1 our score.
It's getting almost a standing room only in the gym right now. It's hard to see the court.
We're battling ourselves. Corner three on the way. He's got it.
And Del Campo immediately calls the timeout.
Can't have those open looks. Rushton for 3. 4-1. We'll take a break while they take their timeout. Don't go anywhere. Action just getting underway. Score 5-1.
How was camp for you, Blake?
It was really fun.
Yeah. What was your favorite part of NorCal Sports TV's summer basketball camp?
The atmosphere. Just being out here, feeling close to nature. Like, I woke up in the morning, from getting my award for the 6 a.m. practices, I woke up in the morning, I saw 3 deer just pass by. I got a video. It was really cool. And I love the atmosphere. I love the coaches. I love everybody here. Everybody's here to get better. Everybody's here to have fun. And, you know, I like the competitiveness as well. So.
Back inside the Phil Coates Gymnasium here at Capital Christian High School, 5-1 our score. Just 2 minutes played in the first quarter of action. It is Del Campo's ball. They will take it from their sideline after the timeout. And now a little communication from the referee with the scorers table. We will speak with head coach Michael Lorente at some point tonight, so stay tuned for that. Comedian Lance Woods baseline with us here. He's staring at me, folks. He's a funny man. Check him out on YouTube, Instagram. Don't worry, the check cleared, Lance. Back to the action. Here we go. And now another stoppage.
It's a communication on the sideline happened, and the referees are trying to get it all situated. Appreciate the officials tonight.
Absolutely.
Taking their due diligence, getting things situated on the court.
And doing it early to avoid anything later in the game. You see a look there. Coach Lorente didn't look too happy about something. He just took off his coat. It is a bit warm in here. I'll give him that one.
Most definitely. He came dressed for the night, but I knew the coat wouldn't last too long.
No. Here's an inbound pass. Got a man down the side. Driving. Nice little pro hop. Turns the ball over.
You got to look to score that one. Probably had a wide open lane, but another turnover for the Del Campo Cougars.
And as quickly as Becerra turns it over, now he tries to score. A little contact, all clean. And now here comes Capital Christian. Driving. Quick look to the hoop. Blocks down low. Nice little hops. Cap Christian gets the rebound. Now Del Campo's ball. They'll hand it to
Wilson Burger by the littlest guy on the court right there.
A little Chris Babcock shout out. I love it. Another one of our colleagues here at NorCal Sports. Becerra's got it near us. He'll pass it back up to Wright. Wright will move it around. Now they find Sadu down low.
Now Del Campo's doing a really good job of moving the ball around, taking their time, being patient. But they got to get something to turn and execute for them.
And there's the turnover. Here comes Wright. Sorry, here comes Clark, rather. Clark will take it himself, initiates contact, and he'll draw the foul. I think they're going to give that one to Sadu. It'll be his first. Clark so explosive off the ball once he gets the turnover. And there you see the contact, and it will be on Sadu.
And a good job of just the body control, and I think that pays credit to all the hard work he's been doing in the weight room. Lefty doing his special things, making the first free throw, but that gives you an advantage when you're lifting in the offseason and you're playing football, and the physicality that brings and his explosiveness is seen immediately when he transitions to the court.
Looks like Clifton Stewart's going to check in for Del Campo as Clark makes both of them. 4 points on the night early for Clark. Here comes McKernan now with the ball. Looking for a little bit of movement. And you mentioned the ball movement for Del Campo. You got a little off-ball movement as they isolate it down low. Up and in. Beautiful little left hand from Colton Croman. Count his first bucket of the night.
Way to use the offside to get to that opposite side on the basketball, and he used his body to shield off and get that layup.
Clark draws a double team. Now another one. And thought he got contact. 3 ball in the way is no good. Rebound. He's going to go Del Campo. They'll go to move quick. They'll turn the ball over.
Another turnover for Del Campo, making that number 4.
Heading the other way. Contact down low, but it's good. Count it. First bucket of the night for Hobson. It's score 9-3. Becerra will take it. Left side, he'll bring it back up to Sadu.
Del Campo has kept it close enough, but they're going to have to get the ball out of the corner. Good job by Capital Christian playing lockdown man defense, pressure all over the basketball, making it difficult for the Cougars to even get a look.
Isolating to one side of the court. Nice little drive up, no good. Tip up and in. First bucket of the night for McKernan.
Good job by McKernan getting that offside rebound. Capital Christian has to do a better job of getting the weak side rebound, boxing out, and that's how McConnor got that one.
9-5 is our score. Wright tries to drive. No good. Rebound. Gets his own. You see the referee's call. There's a timeout on the court. Substitution. That was Hobson on the attempt there. We'll take another look at Del Campo's last possession. Quick inbound pass, too strong.
Capital Christian getting opportunities close. They just got to capitalize on that, and that's something they've been struggling with all year, finishing those quick chippies.
Looks like Becerra, they're going to get an off-ball foul. Becerra had it. Looked like he was ready to shoot for three. And it looks like Lorente's going to try to make a substitution here. And that will be Johnson stepping in for Connor. So Isaiah Johnson, the junior, stepping in, 6'1". Del Campo possession, 3:16 left in the first. Becerra takes it, McKernan takes it rather. Now they move it up to Sadu, who's got a lot of pace. Stops his dribble, goes back to McKernan, who bobbles it for a second. And now he'll pick up his dribble again. McKernan isolates it. They'll work it down low. Now they got Sadu. Top of the three. Isolating Becerra. Up and in. Blocked!
Oh, Wilson Berger, number 2 on the night, but that was a good backdoor cut. They got to do a better job of cutting, blocking the cutters, because that can't be too easy. Good find right there to dime, but the Wilson a little bit more nastier.
Russian sent that one back. Same day shipping. Del Campo keeps possession. 5 seconds on the clock. McKernan's looking. He finds Sadu. Now 3 to shoot. He's going to throw it with his right hand and a nice kiss off the glass. 9-7.
Good body control there with the finish. Focusing and locking down.
2:38. 9-7 is our score. 3 points on the night for Sadu. Meanwhile, baseline no good. Sadu fighting for that rebound. Yeah, I think he's going to come up with it. He will. Goes quickly to Becerra. He tries the outlet pass. He finds Wright. Back, that was going to be Del Campo ball.
Wright got to focus and finish right there. He had a good opportunity to get it and push the tempo, but you see right here, Sadu taking his time, getting a little reach. His arms are extremely long right there, and that helped him finish that bucket.
Terrific turnover on the inbound pass. Here comes Nolan, trying to go all the way. No basket. That's an offensive foul. It's coming back the other way.
Sacrificing his body. Jonathan Becerra putting it all on the line. But you see, sprinting back, getting in position, sacrificing the chest, not giving his hands up, and doing a good job of getting in position right there. That was a good call.
Sadu's going to inbound pass. He'll get it to Becerra, who just drew the foul. And here's a chance to tie for Del Campo. Blue and yellow jerseys moving right to left on your screen. Sadu takes it, goes back to Becerra. Becerra still dribbles. Now he cuts to his right. He goes to the paint, loses possession, finds McKernan in the corner. Big three on the way, no good. It's off the rim. Rebound down low. Tipped, still no good. Clark comes up with it. He goes to the corner. 3 on the way for Cap Christian. It's good!
Bottoms.
Johnson with his first bucket of the night. And it's a big 3. Make it 12-7. McKernan with it. Finds Becerra. He walks with it. And Cap Christian's going to get the ball.
Another turnover. That makes 6 turnovers in this quarter. They got to clean it up. But you see Clark pushing the ball ahead. Good job finding Johnson in the corner. Johnson just ready, feet set, knocks it down.
Beautiful stroke from the young man. Under 2 minutes play in the first quarter. 12-7 is our score. They go to the corner. Now they'll move it back around. Capital Christian, great ball movement so far. New floor out there, new players.
Good patience by Capital Christian. Finding it down low. They got to get that inside out. Good move.
Finds the open man in the corner. He stepped out of bounds. It looks like he did.
Johnson tried to get another one in that corner, just not aware where his feet was, but he definitely had it on line to do something good right there.
But you saw the ball movement there from Capital Christian. We've been mentioning it so far. Beautiful work, patient on it, plenty of time on the clock to shoot. And they found the open look. He just misplaced his ankles. Meanwhile, we come the other way. Del Campo. There's Gomez with it. The first time we've called his name tonight. They go back to Becerra, who finds Sadu at the top of the key. Becerra picks up his dribble. He's looking for a man. He finds his man. He goes to Gomez.
And you see good execution here. Man-to-man offense. Good backdoor fine. He just got to get that right on the target.
Just a step too far for Sadu, and they'll turn the ball over. That's three possessions in a row they've turned it over.
And now I will say I'm very impressed by the offensive execution by both teams right now, being really patient, taking their time, taking what really the defense gives them, moving the ball really well. I can commend both teams, and that's why we have the ball game we have right now, a 5-point game.
44 seconds left to play. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Big rebound down low. Capital Christian goes up, gets his two.
Jackson.
Beautiful. First one for Jackson. Strongman rebound with authority. Here comes Wright. They'll find Sadu. They'll go back to Wright. 19 to play in the first quarter. Becerra holds out. He picks up his dribble. He looks to the right. Crossover. Come back. He drives to the paint. A little strong off the glass, but he'll draw the foul.
And he gets the contact there. Good job of giving up his body. That was a hard one coming down for the little guy. But good, strong attack. You see right here putting his head down, getting the ball in his left hand. Just a little floater over the top to get the contact underneath, and that's how he's at the free throw line.
Devin Lewis on the foul. That is his first, team's fourth. Becerra's first chance at the line is a little strong, but he gets the bounce. First one good for Becerra.
Good to see him getting on the board first. He's already gotten the charge. He's already secured some good passes and some good cuts for his team. So to see him get some points, you see that hustle and tenacity really paying off. It's always not about what you do on the scoreboard. It's sometimes doing those intangibles, and he's been doing that right now for Del Campo.
Sadu makes way for Del Campo. Croman steps in as Becerra makes his second. Make it 14-9, under 10 to play. Let's see what the Cougars can do. Corner three on the way. Down it. Big three in the corner, and that's going to do it. Nolan with a big three to end the first quarter and bring our score to 17-9. Capital Christian up early at the Phil Oates dedication game. We'll take a short break, step aside. When we come back, second quarter action on NorCal Sports TV.
My favorite part was just competing and meeting new people. You know, I'm always with my team, like practicing in high school. So it was good to come out and meet new people and play against them and and meet some college coaches.
And the dribbling with the Sacramento Kings coach, that was really fun. Meeting new people, making new friends. Other games, I love playing games, yeah.
Just to be able to practice on my moves.
My favorite part of camp is meeting new people. I've made a lot of friends so far. It's a real great experience here.
Bit too powerful. 1 second, has another shot, puts it up to end the game. Nails the three.
The crowd
Here is
goes
Shiner
wild.
for three. Yes, look at this. Everyone coming over to congratulate.
Literally, ball in the air as the buzzer went off.
Do you have the chills? I have the chills.
I definitely
look
got
at that.
the
I got the
chills.
goosebumps.
I really did too.
Remember, the NorCal Sports TV summer camp is coming up. You can go online, norcalsportstv.com/camp. It's one of the best deals for young basketballers in the area. And go to beautiful Sonora as this one's taken away. They're going to call a foul on it. Becerra lost it on the dribble. 17-9 is our score. They're going to call Becerra on the foul. Team's second foul. Del Campo staying out of foul trouble so far. Inbound violation. Becerra will make way. McKernan checks back in for him. Del Campo's guards have made a nice effort of run, gun, lots of quick transitions to the offensive side of the court. And now Cap Christian will move. Drive to the paint, 3-on-1, finds the man in the corner, keeps his feet in, three on the way. That one's good. Big three from Rushton, his first bucket of the night. Make it 20-9. Here comes McKernan, looking for a teammate. He finds his teammate. It's Gomez. McKernan and Gomez starting for the Cougars. Both guards. And now they drive right, looking for a teammate. He stops his dribble. He pivot. Finds McKernan. 6 on the shot clock. McKernan decides to drive, spin, stops the dribble.
Gotta get a shot off.
Gomez brings it home.
Good heads up by Gomez getting that bucket in because the shot clock was definitely running down on that one.
They felt the pressure. Quick shot thrown up, no good. Here's a chance for Del Campo. Up they come. Gomez with the ball.
Capitalize on numbers, but they don't, and they just want to get into their offense. Del Campo staying true to what they do, but they're going to have to find a better way of chipping away and getting stops in crucial moments.
Nice little spin move, oopsie doodle, and that one's going to stay Del Campo ball. Ball tipped off of Stewart's hand. Hit a couple different Cap Christian players. They'll say Del Campo ball. You mentioned it, just sticking to what they have to do. Get a couple defensive stops. Had a couple turnovers, like 3 or 4 possessions in a row in that first quarter, which allowed Capital Christian to get out of the way. Quick inbound to Sadu, no good. 5 unders taken by Capital Christian. Nolan on the rebound.
Sadu got to capitalize on that, but you talked about it, Del Campo, 6 turnovers in the first quarter, unacceptable. They're at 7 right now. They're going to have to keep it down if they want to chip away, but there it goes again. Cougars, easy bucket. Rushton
had it. Lewis fouled it a little bit, maybe fortunate that it fell to Rushton. Timeout, 22-11. We'll take another look. Rushton came up with his fumble. And there we see the Capital Christian Cougars. Again, we mentioned it is the dedication to Phil Oates, a 30-year career with the Cougars. And we're all here because of the program he built, Goody.
Absolutely, and you can tell standing room only, a lot of alumni in here, a lot of love and joy for Mr. Phil Oates, and he's done a tremendous job in the community, not only working at Capital Christian, but his work with the Sacramento Kings. And if you know anything about basketball in Sacramento, you know about Phil Oates.
Absolutely. I mean, and just looking around the crowd, you see so many young men and women here wearing their uniforms. I've seen a couple baseball players out here, a couple soccer players wearing their uniforms. Del Campo with a quick 2-on-1. Isolated down low, up and in. Beautiful little layup there for Croman. That's his second bucket of the night. 4 points for him. But you just see the sense of pride for the Capital Christian Cougars as the 3 balls on the way, no good. And Sadu will come up with that rebound. We'll talk more, and we'll bring you that dedication ceremony at halftime, so don't go anywhere. Becerra with the ball. 22-13 is our score. 5:43 left in the first half. They find Sadu down low. He decides to go to the ground. Looks for his man. Instead finds a bunch of Capital Christian players. Up they come. Connor had it, and he's giving it up to Lewis.
And it's important for Del Campo right now to get some stops. They got to build on it. If they want to get on this run, they're going to have to get some stops. They're doing a good job of making Capital Christian work, but they haven't been able to capitalize by getting stops.
10 seconds left on the shot clock, 9-point game. Capital works it down low. Now they got the open man for 3. It's on the way, no good. Rebound is going to go Becerra's way. Then he quickly turns it over. Now Sadu's fighting for it.
And coach called a timeout.
Looks like he did there late. Maybe they're going to get a foul, and they will.
Jesus, it was a lot of contact down there, but I thought coach would call the foul, call the timeout, a little bit sooner, so he can get his guy a little blow and maybe keep that possession, because the possession arrow is going back to Capital Christian.
First foul for Corey Connor. And Goody, we have currently a 9-point game. You think they're going to want to keep it within 5, 6 at halftime to have a reasonable shot going into the second half?
If they could just keep it under 10.
Under 10.
They can keep it under 10. They'll give themselves a chance because they have been able to execute and they have been able to get stops. They haven't been able to get a run of a combination of stops and scores. They're taking time off the clock, but that can be detrimental when you're down. So it's going to be important that they build on their defense and then capitalize and turn that into points.
McKernan, Sadu, and Croman seemingly running the offense right now. Here's Becerra. He drives, stopped in the paint. Sadu comes up with it. He goes to the hardwood. And now we have a timeout on the court. Called it a little bit quicker that time, Goody.
I don't think it was a timeout there. But Sadu has to be stronger down there. He can't look frustrated He can't be upset when everybody touches him or every time he gets touched, he falls on the ground. If he's strong right there on that possession, he potentially can get a putback. He can potentially reset the offense. So he has to be stronger down low, and it's not the size part. It's the weight part. Put a little weight in and put a little base. Get a little lower. You can't stand up straight at that size and that frame and think that you're not going to get bumped down.
Sadu playing varsity ball. He is a sophomore. And they're going to say capital ball. So, yes, it is a turnover. They're going to say he walked with it there on the floor. Capital looking to extend all the way up, strong and in. Clark with another one. The instant bucket tonight. Every time he's stepped onto the floor, he's made a difference. Now the double team. They're going to find Becerra for a little bit of isolation. Sadu, half court. Now they go to McKernan.
And it's just a delayed press. Delayed press. You see Clark just ran and jumped it to get some time off, and now they have half of the shot clock to operate and run offense.
Croman looks, trying to backdoor pass. He'll find Sadu. Sadu decides to drive. The sophomore throws up a shot, no good, but he'll go to the line. And that's going to be a foul on Clark. That's his first personal tonight.
Better attempt there. I wish he would have went the opposite way, but you see Clark trying to go Remy, getting all backboard right there with some slappage, getting that layup. But if Sadu sets up going right because the ball just came from the left side of the floor, he shifts the defense and now opens up more space for that spin, maybe getting an and one.
First one no good for Sadu. It's his second time to the line tonight. Hobson will make way for Keene, Capital. Second shot for Sadu. 11-point game, 24-13. Make it 24-14. 10-point game, 3:50 in the first half. Horn will bring it up. Now he finds Clark. Clark almost turns the ball over. Now they find the man low.
Oh, you got to catch that one.
He's going to want that one back tomorrow.
You got to catch that one, Horn. That one got to be in. That was a good execution right there. I know Coach Lorente is not upset because that's exactly what we wanted, but those are the things you practice in. When you drop the ball, when you fumble the plays, that is why coaches get so frustrated. Another turnover by Del Campo.
They'll get a blocking foul, so they'll send him to the line. That is going to be Horn going to the line.
You see Del Campo not taking care of the basketball. No need to save it right there because you give him an opportunity. And now Becerra catches another foul.
That would be his second. That first one's smooth like butter. Corey Connor had that great pass down low. Just missed the layup, just missed on the execution, but definitely want to give him his kudos for that pass.
That was really good pass, but really good offensive execution by Capital Christian. Finding the gaps, seeing that pressure, making the right passes as Horn makes the second one.
26-14, 3:30 left in the first half. McKernan's going to bring it forward. He'll find Sadu passing the court. Tries to quickly get it to his teammate. Isolates him out, and they're going to get a kick ball. And they'll reset. And we got a player down. Yeah, we like to speculate. We'll let the training staff take a look at him.
And he's going to have to come out. Sadu kind of got knocked up in that press.
It looks like he's going to be able to get to his feet under his own power. He'll step off. The big thing is seeing him step off under his own power. Croman looks like he's going to check back in for Del Campo. And I'll stand around the wet spot. Somebody got a towel? Anybody got a towel?
And it's definitely needed on this court.
Yes.
Sometimes, players have definitely complained about the slipperiness here at Capital Christian. Just a home court advantage.
McKernan goes and grabs the mop himself. He said, don't worry, guys, I got this one.
And the official cleans it up. I like that. Teamwork.
Hand it to the zebra. Let him take care of that. If you remember last year on NorCal Sports, we had a game here at Capital Christian. The floor was wet, but it wasn't because anybody fell or a drink spilled. The AC unit started leaking onto the court. It caused about a 20-minute delay as this one's now in battle. We're finally back under. McKernan's got the ball along the sideline. That one's going to be tipped, and that one's going to be two the other way. Get up, young man! Horn with authority. 28-14. Quickly the other way. Now this crowd is on their feet. They are loud. Del Campo needs a bucket. They drive low. This one tipped out of bounds. It'll stay Del Campo ball. Take another look at this one, Goody.
And a little slammer jammer. He said, let me go get some. Young fella? Got to get a little bit more up on that, though. You got to get explosive on the box. That's why we tell you to get all the way on top of the box in those flyups.
The squat machine is waiting for you. The next workout's done. 28-14. Becerra's got it. He'll go to McKernan on the left side.
And it's been staggered for Del Campo. Not able to find a bucket. Too patient almost right now.
They had a man open in the paint. Now they'll reset. They'll bring it back half court. McKernan has it 8 to shoot, and they find Becerra back again. Becerra picks it up. They go back to McKernan. Almost turns it over. Double team, looking for a pass. Throws up the shot. No good. They're going to say shot clock violation. They're just too lazy with the ball.
And a change up in defense. Good call by Coach Lorente right there. Changing the looks up by the Cougars and giving Del Campo problems there, which got a shot clock violation. And that's even better than getting a steal or a tip or a deflection when your defense can get stops. You're locked in for 35 seconds.
We can see the frustration on head coach Brendan Erickson's face from here. Not happy with the ball movement that last drive. They definitely need a bucket here soon. It's been all Capital Christian this second quarter. Ball down low. There's a turnover. It's going to go to Sadu. Glad to see him back in. Becerra's going up and over. Tipped. No good. Sadu gets the rebound. He isolates. He spins. No good. Same team, young man. Tipped. No good. Playing volleyball down low. Capital Christian 3-on-2. Nice no-look pass down low. Tipped in the foul. I think they're going to get McKernan on that one. That might be his first, and it will.
Del Campo looking, it was a lot of contact down on the other end for them, but Clark with the double pump. Defender didn't go for the fake, so he dropped the dime. Good read.
That was a great read from Clark. So far, I have him making the biggest difference for anybody on the court. First one good for Horn.
And it's pretty much been all Horn this second quarter.
Had a nice dunk. A couple of steals, rebounds. Second one on the way is good. He's been putting the work in the gym for those free throws. He's perfect on the night. 30-14. Under 2 to play in the opening half. Becerra stops and he finds Sadu. Sadu decides to take it himself. Sees the man in the corner. Goes by himself. No good. Rebound. Croman. Croman goes up and he's got 2.
Croman, we definitely needed him to come in and wake up and get a bucket right there. Big time rebound, led to some offense for Capital.
And he draws the foul on the other end of the court. Gets a bucket, stops the bleeding, draws the foul. Del Campo ball with $1:28 to play.
Croman waking up here, and that's big. The big body taking the charge.
Foul on Rushton.
Rushton just giving up his body too soon, getting off his feet. Easy charge call right there for the officials. If he kind of just gets a little stop and pop right there, a little floater over the top, probably gets an easy bucket right there.
That's his third already in this game. And now we got another. Have they managed the wet spot again? It looks like they have. We're ready to get going. 16-point game. Here comes McKernan. He'll find Croman. Now we go to right. Haven't called his name much tonight. Has the nice isolation of Becerra. Sends it back strong. Becerra keeps possession. Jackson with the block. Becerra still with it. 15 to shoot. He stops. Hands it to Sadu. Croman changes direction. Now he decides to take a spin to the paint. Tip. Sadu's going to come up with a rebound. A little bit of strength. Up. No. Good. But he'll go to the line again.
And you see right here, good find down low. Get the Wilson burger out here. That was punched back with some authority.
You don't want to order a Wilson burger. It's dry. It's leather. It tastes like hardwood. You can find a better burger elsewhere, folks. As Sadu misses his first. Score is still 32-16. Under a minute to play. Second one on the way, also no good. Fight for it down low. Croman's going to come up with it and a jump ball. It's going to stay Del Campo ball as they have the possession.
Del Campo is fighting. Regardless of what the score says right now, they are fighting and chipping away. They're giving the physicality. They're going to have to just capitalize on some of their toughness. Like, they're diving on the ground for balls. They're playing defense. They're getting second chance opportunities. They're going to have to find a way to turn that into points right now because that hustle, I don't know how long it can wear and last in this ball game if they don't see it to matriculate to points.
Absolutely. Well, they are a second-half team. If we look at the stats as one does in pre-game prep, as a nice.
Ooh, get it out of here!
The elevation on the block. Still Del Campo ball, 23. More on my point in the second. 3 ball on the way.
That was a 5-finger discount right there, and he runs the floor well. Let's see what Clark does with the basketball.
Clark walking fast break. They tried to find him, no good. And Lewis is going to step in, and he'll take a foul.
We got to see that again.
Absolutely, here it is.
Jackson.
Get
it out of here. Fly swatter tonight.
Absolutely, almost jumped out of the gym for that one.
Then he tried to get another one on the other side. Jeez.
Love the effort, young man. You love the effort.
Jacob Wright to the line.
His first time at the line. He's yet to join the score sheet. Good opportunity here. And it's good. So the first point for Wright makes it 32-17. Take another look at that one. Get the ball out of here.
Right. He got a wake-up call last time he got back to the line. I like the intensity and persistence of continuing to going after a block like that from Jackson.
Absolutely. Second one, good. Wright makes both his free throws.
And we see some full court pressure Sadu at the top because of his length.
32-18, Becerra is going to come up with it. Here's those stops that Del Campo needed.
They got to see Sadu quicker.
A little too slow. Now here comes Capital. They find him up and in.
Clark again.
There he is. Mama, there go that man again. Under 10. Last chance for Del Campo. Becerra driving. He walks a little bit, finds down low. Easy bucket, nice bucket. And that's going to bring us to halftime. Seward gets his first bucket of the night. But our score at the half, it's been Capital Christian this second quarter stretching their lead out with a score of 34-20 over Del Campo. We have the gym dedication coming up here at halftime. Do not go anywhere, my friends. Keep it tuned here on NorCal Sports TV.
Mentor and dedicated supporter, having strong family ties to Campo. Phil originally got involved in 1987, where he helped start the middle school basketball programs, and even built the 3 outdoor courts still used by hundreds of kids daily. In 1995, Phil began coaching the varsity alongside Coach Stilgrove, where the two dreamed about being even the most competitive Division 5 programs. That vision has helped propel the program from a small school competing on a carpeted floor to a perennial D1 championship contender, recognized as one of the top programs in Northern California. Being the man of action, Coach Oates was the driving force in the ascension of the program. He attracted top area players and coaches, designed and executed many fundraisers for boys basketball, as well as other sports. and helped implement support programs that made it possible for deserving underprivileged students to afford a private school education. Phil helped the program secure 26 league championships, as well as 5 section championships in 2002, 2012, 2013, 2014, and 2016. Even though his role has changed over the years, his heart has not. He consistently reinforced the values of Campo Christian School with emphasis on academic achievement, character development, and servant leadership. Because of his work, the Cougars achieved success on the court, in the classroom, and in the community. Teams work and continue to be consistently above a cumulative GPA of 3.0. Numerous players have earned recognition as scholar athletes, and the program earned the Commissioner's Award for Sportsmanship in 2012. Largely because of Coach Oates, the program has produced over 40 players who earned college scholarships, 11 of whom went on to play professionally. Along the way, Phil galvanized the Campo Christian community, developing partnerships between teachers, coaches, and administrators on issues such as shared athletes, academic support programs, and even discipline. He has assisted with major development projects on campus, such as the construction of the Benvenuti Athletic Complex and team rooms for boys and girls basketball programs. At the core of Phil's effort is his innate ability to build relationships with colleagues, players, and families. He consistently gained their trust by resolving conflict through individual meetings, team building activities, and even opening his home for school and team events. Throughout his journey, Phil has demonstrated tremendous leadership and consequently has positively impacted countless young people's lives. Thank you, Phil, Jana, and the entire Oates family. To further express our appreciation, please welcome Coach Florente.
Thank you guys all. Excuse my voice, we've had 11 games in 3 weeks, so a little hoarse. I just want to personally thank you, Phil and family, for being such great friends to me and mine. We thoroughly enjoyed your friendship and the opportunities that you provided us. More than anything, I just want to say thank you guys all for being here. It's a tremendous evening. We're blessed to be here. Phil and his family have made great sacrifices over the years, and I'd like to recognize his wife, Jana. Everybody clap it up for her, please. Being a coach's wife is very, very tough, and we understand that, as my wife will tell you. And you've been very gracious over the year with Phil's time, so thank you very much. Also, his kids. So we have Courtney, we have Matt, and we have Cody, and of course, now we have his grandson, Jordan. Thank you, guys. Ford. Sorry. We have also special thanks to the Buzz Oates families over the years for the support. We really, this school probably would not be here without the support of the Buzz Oates family and the connection to the church. So thank you, Buzz Oates companies. Thank you very much. I would now like to introduce the head of our organization, Pastor Rick Cole.
Thank you, Coach. One of the privileges of my life is to be in a small group of businessmen that meet every week and talk about life. We do that at 7 o'clock every Wednesday, and I'm in that group with Phil. Phil, thank you for your friendship, doing life together. And one of the things that I think is so special about Phil Oates, just in looking around the room and seeing who all comes together for a night like this, is people from so many avenues in life. We have people from universities, Sac State, people from the Kings organization. Phil's been a minority owner and still is with the Kings. In fact, I remember there was a press conference when we were trying to keep the Kings in town, and they were building a community consortium to see what kind of strength this community could have. Phil Oates stepped up to the podium and was asked to speak and gave such a passionate speech, it felt like it moved the needle. And the Kings are in town a lot because of your influence too in the community and the people that you've gathered together to make that happen. And we're grateful in this community for you as a friend. And there's churches here, a lot of churches and pastors from all over town. You've been a friend of pastors. You've been a friend of churches. And you've made a difference to make churches flourish all over town where there's no competition but just friendship. So we come together in this room tonight. There's pastors here. There's professional athletes here. There's students here, people that you've influenced personally by your mentorship, by your love, by what you've done to make this gym a place of family, a place of friendship. And we are thankful to you and your life and your influence, and your family have been a part of it along with you. It's blessed to have them stand with you here tonight. And so just as a pastor of this church and as a friend you've been to me, thank you for that and for the strength that you are to me. And I think anyone who knows you feels like you're one of their best friends. You're just that kind of a guy. And we all here say thank you to Phil Oates. Thank you to your family. Thank you for all you mean to us. Matt Filer has been walking life with Phil likewise and been a part of this basketball program. So I turn it over to give honor here to Matt Filer.
Thank you. When they asked me to talk a little bit about my buddy, they asked me in particular to thank him on behalf of, and don't look at me like that because I'm not crying tonight, on behalf of all the players and coaches from the last 25 years. There's no way to put into words the lives you've touched, the young men, the coaches, and the mentor you've been over the years. Just thank you so much on behalf of all the coaches and players. Really, thank you, Phil. You can't talk about Phil Oates unless you talk about the passion he has for his life, the passion he has for God, the passion he has for his family, his church, the players that he coaches. And in particular, Capital Christian School and this basketball team, the amount of hours that have gone in. And like they said, just thank the family for the amount of hours that you've let him come out and hang out with us. We have a plaque here for Phil and his family to commemorate this evening. And then if you could direct your attention to the wall at the end of the gym there. Go ahead, gentlemen. Unveil the Phil Up D. Oates Gymnasium. Congratulations. First thing we're going to do is have Pastor Cole come out and dedicate this new facility in prayer.
Let me pray. Father God, we're grateful for this moment and for this dedication of this building. So much happens here and so many lives are built and strengthened. And we thank you for that Phil Oates has put his mark upon our lives. And it's a mark of you. It's a mark of your love because his following of you. Thank you for that. That it's your favor that we enjoy. It's your love that you've given to Phil, that he's given to us. And we pray this would be a house of favor. It would be a house of joy. It would be a house of family, a house of strength, a house where lives are built for the future to become everything you've intended for every young man, every young woman to become. We believe for that. We just pray your blessing over this house, blessing over Phil and his family once again. In Jesus' name, amen.
The players that were here when I coached that are here tonight will remind me I'm a crybaby. So I was doing good until that. And then that kind of, so I'm going to try to do this. I want to also acknowledge our family grew to 8 since I've been here last. And I've got a great son-in-law in Mike and a wonderful daughter-in-law in Shanna. And they are part of the family and they sacrifice along. I just didn't want to have any problems on the way home. So, and seeing that, Rick talk about that video, it really was quite a cathartic experience. I kind of turned into Braveheart. But one of my favorite lines was, Shanna was pregnant at that time, and I said, well, my grandson isn't here yet, but he's going to be here, and he's going to be a Kings fan for 8 years, or forever. And now you look at my 8-year-old Kings fan over there, sporting purple shoes. And so, Ford, it's awesome. I When I was younger, I used to just go bullet points, but I didn't have the guts to do this, so I'm going to pretty much read this, what I've been working on. My first coaching experience was flag football at Del Deo Elementary School in 1968. I was talking to one of the coaches from Sac State. He wasn't born till '84. So that just tells you how old that makes me feel. But since then, I've been blessed on a great journey at numerous schools, but certainly Capital is the closest to my heart. I want to thank my wife and my children who love and support any of you that serve people, whether you be in ministry, whether you be in coaching. Anyone that serves people knows that it comes in conflict with your family. And my family have been behind me, and sometimes we had to talk things through, but when it came down to it, they earned their names up there as much, if not more, than I did. So when I started at Capital, the date wasn't exactly accurate, but when I started at Capital, my son in the middle was in the 6th grade. We had over 50 players try out for one middle school basketball team. And that was my introduction to Capital basketball. It was a wonderful time. I had great experience. Shortly after that, a friend of mine took over. Well, you mentioned him, Andrew took over the varsity, and so I joined him. And we played basketball in a carpet palace. How many remember the carpet palace? It was a lot of fun, but it was embarrassing, to be quite candid with you. And the Carpet Palace was where we started this, and we would look at teams like Live Oak and Delta and wonder if we would ever be good enough to play them, more or less beat them. And I want to give my props to these Cougars over here. I talked to your coach beforehand. When I tried to remodel this school and take it in a different direction, I actually used your school as an example. And I think the Del Campo Cougars have been a long-time stalwart in basketball in this community. And I just think it's almost a divine situation that you're here tonight in this situation. And I want to applaud you guys. You go to a great school. So I get asked a lot, do I miss coaching? I can tell you, as I've reflected this week, I don't remember a lot of the games. I don't remember the scores. There's times, we'll talk about situations. Oh, yeah, that happened and that happened. What I miss about coaching is the relationships. Far and away, that's what drove me in coaching. I miss the relationships with the school and the church and the leadership. I can do things kind of wacky sometimes and outside the box, but the school and the church and the principals, and especially the athletic directors, they supported me in what I tried to do, and when I got a little too out there, they pulled me in. But they were great support. I think one of the things that we really changed our school was our emphasis on being a student athlete. I'm thrilled that Michael continues that today. I think that's the essence of high school sports. I think about the relationship that goes with the parents. And I always acknowledge that the parents were trusting me and the other coaches with their most precious commodity. We were treasured with their gold. And I never forgot that. And again, they look at scores. Most parents will look at scores in terms of how their sons or daughters do. As coaches, it's our command to try to win the game. But the parents that I had, clear back to even Rio Americano and the different schools I was at, I was blessed with tremendous parents that would support me beyond the relationship with their sons or daughters. And we could not do it without them. Any of you that have not coached basketball or other sports, probably it's true in football and baseball also and other sports, it takes a staff to build a program like Capital Christian. You just don't roll the balls out and come play the games. You need the support of this band over here and this terrific leader. It doesn't get done without you, Papa. You need the support. You need the support of the scorekeepers and the people in the statisticians and the boosters that pay money to help you do the special things for your kids. None of this gets done. I am not standing here in front of you today if it weren't for all those countless people that walked the 25 years with me. I was blessed with coaches that were actually, quite frankly, they knew more about the game than I did. If you had an X-No contest, I would come in last. But together we put the priority of blessing our kids of helping them grow and of blessing the school. We made that first, and I have such wonderful coaches. Many of you here tonight, all I can do is tell you thank you. Thank you for blessing me and being a part of my life during the times I coached there. Then you get into the reason you really coach. Anybody that coaches will tell you it's all about one thing. It's about the kids. It's about taking young people. I cannot think of a higher calling in life than to coach. To take young people and try to move the needle just a little in this small snippet of time, to just move the needle in maturity. Hopefully they learn from the things I did, that they didn't make the same mistakes. I'm not perfect. I never presented myself as that. But I can tell you this. Every kid that ever played for me, regardless of their scoring average, I loved them. And I hope that they left our program knowing they were loved. I'm going to close. Got to give these guys time to warm up. So I am in the wind-up here. One of my favorite scriptures, and if I could talk to both the teams, is Colossians 4, verses 5 and 6. I've adopted this in my small group. In about the last 5-6 years, it's revolutionized my opportunities and the things that happen in my life. Colossians 4, verses 5 and 6 says, "Be wise in the way you act towards outsiders. Make the most of every opportunity. Let your conversation always be full of grace, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how to answer everyone." And I think as young people, if you can kind of make that into how you live your life, you're going to have a marvelous adult life that after this. So let me close by telling you thank you. I appreciate you guys all for being here. I know you came to see these guys, so that's okay. I can live with that. But God bless all of you, and I just wish the best for every one of you.
Thank you, guys. Let's go warm up, teams. Let's get back to it.
Podcast is brought to you by Capital Christian Boys Basketball, the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp, 5-day sleepaway basketball camp for 4th through 12th graders. Learn more at norcalsportstv.com/camp. The 5th Annual All-NorCal Games, the largest All-Star event on the West Coast and official Bay Area versus Sacramento All-Star Game, returns April 16th to Las Positas College in Livermore. Go to norcalsportstv.com/ANG for all the details.
My favorite part was just competing and meeting new people. You know, I'm always with my team, like practicing in high school. So it was good to come out and meet new people and play against them and and meet some college coaches.
And the dribbling with the Sacramento Kings coach, that was really fun. Meeting new people, making new friends. The games, I love playing games, yeah.
Just to be able to practice on my moves.
My favorite part of camp is meeting new people. I've made a lot of friends so far. It's a real great experience here.
Bit too powerful. 1 second, has another shot, puts it up to end the game. Nails the three.
The crowd
Here is
goes
Shiner
wild.
for three. Yes, look at this. Everyone coming over to congratulate.
Literally, ball in the air as the buzzer went off.
Do you have the chills? I have the chills.
I definitely
look
got
at that.
the
I got the
chills.
goosebumps.
I really did too.
What's your favorite part of this camp so far?
My favorite part is meeting new people, such as teammates and old friends that came earlier.
I really like the one-on-one training. The coaches really tried to get the connections with the kids during the camp, so I think that was a really good part of it.
I liked the drills, the ball handling drills and shooting drills.
I think, one thing that's very underrated here at the camp was meeting new people.
because I thought there was going to be like very little people here from all around here, but there's people from Oakland, there's people from Atascadero, way far, and just got to meet new people. I really liked it. I was enjoying it. It was fun.
This broadcast is brought to you by Capital Christian Boys Basketball, the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp, 5-day sleepaway basketball camp for 4th through 12th graders. Learn more at norcalsportstv.com/camp. The 5th annual All NorCal Games, the largest All-Star event on the West Coast and official Bay Area versus Sacramento All-Star Game, returns April 16th to Las Positas College in...
Well, it's now officially the Philip D. Oates Gymnasium here at Capital Christian High School in beautiful Sacramento, California. Thank you so much for staying with us here on NorCal Sports TV. Alex Tasker, Lauren Goodman joining you here on the call, and that was a tremendous tribute to a tremendous man, Lauren.
It really was. Phil Oates is near and dear to my heart. I've been able to work with him with other networks as well and get under his mentorship and talk basketball with him. He's an amazing basketball mind, but he's also an amazing person. So it's always great conversation. I got a big hug from him as he came off the court. So that's the type of guy Phil Oates is, and it is an amazing honor that they have dedicated this gym to him. It is well overdue.
I mean, if you listened at halftime, you just saw how humble the man is. Took time to thank everybody who's here in the gym, every coach that he's worked with in the past. And you talk about the program he's built, multiple section titles, league titles. He started with a carpet floor, Lauren, and he worked his way up to this beautiful gymnasium, and it's no better man, more fitting to be named after than Coach
Absolutely.
Oates.
I don't know many coaches that could deal with that. I don't know many people that saw the carpet palace, but it definitely was a space of true commitment and dedication. When you don't have a gym and you're literally playing in an auxiliary room, that's kind of how it was here. But Coach Oates put in the work, and something special about him that I have to highlight. I love how he acknowledged the Del Campo squad. They've been out for 20 minutes now in a game where there was a lot of momentum, a lot of up and down, but just going back to him being in the community and showing his roots all the way back to his connections with Del Campo, that's who he is as a person. Amazing tribute, amazing job to see some of these old ADs and the current coach kind of, mixture of new and old to celebrate Coach Oates, and it was really an honor. Hopefully we'll get back to an intense ball game because I know both players' knees are cold. It's freezing in here if you think about how many people are in here, but the players being sitting out, not really getting that many reps. We'll see how this third quarter starts.
Absolutely. Just the idea of playing on the carpet court makes my knees burn a little bit. Capital Christian starts with the ball. They'll move the ball around here. 34-20 is our score starting the second half of action. 25 on the clock. They'll move it down low, baseline side. That's Hobson with it. He goes back up top to Russian. Goes down low, tipped out of bounds. It'll stay Capital ball.
Way to read that. In right position, high hand up. Being able to knock that out. Del Campo, though, they're going to have to show me something on defense right now. Haven't been able to put consistent stops together, hence why they're in this 14-point hole.
Do you think they're going to have to score quickly and just rapid succession get back in the third? Can they take it all the way to the fourth?
Oh, Clark!
Nice little pass there.
Nice little dime right there.
Called his name quite a bit tonight as Del Campo come the other way. Goody, do you think they're going to have to score it all at once, or is it a bucket at a time here?
I do want to see them pick up the offensive execution. I kind of want to see them get a couple buckets in transition, but there you go, another turnover, not going to the basketball.
2-on-1, up and in. Nice jump with transition. Sadu's going to come up with it. He lazily passes it. Turnover. Spin move up and in. Count the bucket. Young man. Hobson. Nice little spin. They'll get Sadu for the first. And they'll have a chance to make a three-point play. Look at the turnover.
Spin cycle. Got him, Coach.
Sweet kiss off the glass. Second foul for Sadu. And this is Hobson's first chance at the line tonight. Up, no good. Little strong rebound. Good. Jackson. The young man's darn near jumped out of the gym tonight. Nice
Jackson extremely impressive right there.
18-point lead for Capital Christian over Del Campo. People still finding their seats. It's Becerra who will drive paint. Goes underneath. tipped at the line, no good. And I got to get the putback there as Croman. That's the 4th bucket for Croman. 8 points on the night for him.
He's been a consistent presence, but I want to see him be more aggressive, quicker to score when he catches the basketball. Let me see a quick move and then go execute or try to score something.
Clark moves the ball closer to us. They move it back. Drive, initiates contact, no good. Gets his own rebound up and in. Hobson with another bucket. Hobson coming out 2 quick buckets to start the second half. 6:18 now. Here comes McKernan. 40-22.
Hobson making his presence felt. 2 quick buckets.
McKernan tried to go backdoor. Instead he'll find Croman who will drive. Goes off the glass.
Whoa,
Blocked.
Jackson.
It's a brick wall out there. It'll stay Del Campo ball. Substitution coming on. We'll take a look at Jackson getting the hands up.
Jackson's timing is perfect, though. He times the ball really well. You see, he caught that ball on the bottom of the rim on that last one. He does a really good job of timing. Del Campo gets the ball. Oh, another Wilson.
Coming back the other way. Here he's up and no good. A little strong. Rebound down low. Del Campo, nice. Swarm to the ball, and out they come with speed. Here they go. Tries to throw it up. We'll get the foul. We'll send right to the line. He's 2 for 2 on the night at the line. We'll see who gets the call. Here's the inbound pass.
Give me that. But Del Campo has to do a better job of up faking, get the ball in the air, take their time, and then get the air as Capital goes past them, try to get some contact or try to get a foul there. I think they called a technical on this last play.
Looks like it now. They're shooting a tee. It might be on Coach Lorente. Or it could be on Rushton. Desmond Rushton, the senior winger. Technical shot is good. And that's from right. Second one is no good.
Ball should be on the sideline. So they got the technical shots, and then they get the ball on the side, so they get possession. And I think it was just a little antics after the slap on the backboard.
Little extracurriculars, maybe. They're going to take it from the baseline, it looks like now. Another technical shot. Hard to hear.
Now we're getting the foul shots. Foul shots in.
The first one's good. That's from Becerra. Head coach Lorente is fired up. You see him on your screen. Second one, no good from Becerra. So 4 free throws, only 2. And that's kind of been the story of Del Campo's night, missing those opportunities.
And so now they're going to get possession of the basketball after the foul and the technical counts. And go! I don't. It's almost nerve-wracking right now. I know they want to be patient. I know they want to get into their execution, which makes them best. But I also want to see some transition movement and a little bit up-tempo pace. And the double team wants to do, which is natural.
Becerra drives. That one blocked again.
Oh, my.
Here he comes. Has to come back. Nice little drop.
Oh,
beautiful. He floats through the air. Clark to the rim. Count it and send him to the line. Off the transition, on the turnover. Take a look at this one again.
Clark gathers control. And you remember, he's a lefty. He's a lefty, so Wright probably should have stayed on that left side, took it away from him, but Clark did a good job switching the ball back. Just unfortunate on that last free throw.
Kanye Clark, the junior guard. Yes, I said junior. He'll be back next year.
And he is a monster on the football field.
Yes, he is. Down low to Sadu. He's going to work the body. Goes off the glass and in strong. 2 hands.
Good job by Sadu, taking his time, being patient, but a little bit more physicality from his part and being able to take the bump. Good job by the young sophomore.
Absolutely good. He took a big shot there. He fell down hard early in the second quarter. It's good to see him out there. It doesn't look like he's got any motion inhibitants. It doesn't look like he's hurting too much. So after that one, long shot on the way. Good 3-ball. Rushton, give him another one. Got 8 on the night for him. 45-25, back to a 20-point game. Kernan's going to bring it up. Takes on Clark one-on-one.
He almost double dribbled right there. But again, they give it right back. We got double screen high. Good read.
Oh, nice pass.
Good take.
Gets the foul down low. Goody, I know you like seeing that movement.
I like that by Sadu. Way more physical, going in and taking the contact. That was a good read, though. Like the setup. Cannot lie. Here we go. We seeing get the Wilson out of here.
Absolutely.
Jackson, what is that, his fourth or fifth block tonight?
It seems like every time we see a block, he's somewhere close to it. Sadu shooting 50% tonight at the free throw line. And missed the first. Substitutions coming in. Looks like Chromum's coming in. Becerra's coming out. And it looks like, hard to see from this side of the court. I don't think McKernan's coming out. But Jackson for the Del Campo Cougars, Riley Jackson, junior guard, will come in. Sadu makes the second. That's going to make this one 45-27, about halfway through the third. Gomez will also check back in for Del Campo. Seeing limited minutes tonight. Clark bringing it up. Sees the double team. Nice isolation pass to Jackson. Floater no good. Sadu's going to, Del Campo comes up with it. It wasn't Sadu. It was Stewart who came up with it. Stewart on the court. Finds the corner. Gomez, they'll go back to Chromum. McKernan has it now. He picks up his dribble. Decides he's going to go baseline. He cuts.
Not in my house.
That's his fourth block this
Period.
half. Look at this one again.
Sheesh.
What was that about his timing again?
Perfect. Watch. As soon as it's released, go get it at the highest point.
No easy buckets in the paint tonight because of Marcellus Jackson.
And Jackson is impressive. Let's see if he can get a dunk right here. Oh, got to give it up sooner. Got to give it up sooner.
No good down low. Capital keeps it. And there he is. Marcellus Jackson will take it.
Capital has to do a better job of reading the transition. Sometimes they get a little shifty. They want to do their own things. As you see a pull right there from deep. But that could have been an easy bucket for them that they didn't get to capitalize on.
That was a deep three from Connor. It was no good. And he picks up a foul for his troubles. I believe that's his second. Gomez was the one to get hacked. And it looks like he's going to go have a word with Coach Lorente.
We got Jaden Nolan coming in for him.
So McKernan now with the ball, 3:29 in the third quarter. Keeps the nice pass down low to Gomez. Goes up high and he gets it. Kiss off the rim and in. Gomez, second bucket of the night. 4 points on the night for him total. 45-29 now.
You see Capital just waiting for that cut or that drive to get open.
There's the drive. They're going to probably keep that one on the floor. Yes, they will. And Gomez, after the bucket, gets his first foul on the night. There it is again. Marcellus Jackson, fingertips away from tipping that one away, too.
Good job by McCronin, though, finding that read and getting that backdoor cut. Del Campo does a really good job of passing the basketball, surprisingly enough. They're only at 29 points right now, and that's going to be no success to try to win a high school varsity game.
Devin Lewis inbounds it now. He gets it back and decides to reset the offense here. 30 on the clock. With his left hand, he switches to the right. Now he's going to find his teammate. 3 on the way. He's short. Rebound. He gets it. Down to the court we go. I think they're going to get Gomez for his second.
Good hustle by Rustin. You see just a little short, no legs on that shot. But he hustles after his ball and follows it and gets a pick up a foul.
And so Lewis will inbound this one again. It's Lewis, Rushton, Jackson on the court. Rushton gets it.
Jackson, good post up in the middle, but they double team good by Del Campo.
Lewis comes up with it. Passes that one off the glass and in. Count the bucket, send him to the line. Nolan with a nice little right-handed layup off the glass. Let's take another look. No look pass, too, from Lewis. Count that. Croman's going to pick up the foul on that one. I believe that's his first. And here's Nolan. Counts the foul shot, make it a three-point play. 6 points on the night for Nolan. Del Campo now, 2:37, 48-29. Full court press from Capital.
All the way.
Croman tries to go with it, bobbles his shot.
You're right there.
That's a pivot. Decides to pass it back out to his teammate.
I like the reset, though.
Wide
Gotta
open
hit this,
three
Gomez.
for Gomez. No good. Too strong. Capital with pace.
Look up, look up. Good run,
Jackson.
Jackson.
The rim's still rattling, but it doesn't go.
He got to crush that one.
Here comes Del Campo.
That was a good run on the floor. There's a lot of college coaches in the gym tonight. Jackson is doing the intangibles, being impressive, blocking shots, scoring, running the floor. Gets good and windy right there. Untimely foul, but I think he needs a blow because he had no legs on that last dunk.
Oh, man. We'll take another look here. Here's the foul. I don't know about not having any legs.
Hey.
Still's got him.
The cleaners is wide open right now because he got hung.
Oh, man.
And we see right here he runs the floor. Just not enough lift.
Just a little short.
Hey, I can say as well, though, his lift for the block was way higher than the lift for the dunk. So we know what Jackson's mindset is. He wants to block shots.
He wants to block shots. He wants to send it home. I think his timing was just a little bit off on it. I think he caught it.
I don't think in that pass, too, that was a no-look pass. He ran the lane really well, kind of caught him off guard. But you got to have some off.
Half a step
You're on NorCal Sports TV. We record it all. We get all the angles.
Maybe a step backwards. I think he would have.
He definitely went to the bench and got some water after that play. It was winded.
Water gets some ice on the quads.
But he's played a tremendous third, all seriousness. He's played a tremendous third quarter. It has really helped the Cougars, the Capital Christian Cougars, push this to an 18-point lead.
Speaking of push, here they come. 18 points. You said it, Goody. 2 minutes left in the third. Horn's going to move the ball around.
Now, I like Del Campo bringing this extension out right now.
Nice
they forced
lead
the turnovers,
pass.
just unable to grab the ball.
No good on the putback. Try again. Now it's down low.
He's getting kind of chippy in there. I do like how Del Campo has extended the pressure, making sure they're getting that 5 count going, and they could probably cause some turnovers, but they have not been successful at tonight. Is finding a way that their defense can create offense for them and create turnovers. Capital Christian with the timeout.
Timeout. We'll tap aside as well. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more from the Philip D. Oates Gymnasium, Capital Christian High School.
Broadcast is brought to you by Capital Christian Boys Basketball. The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. 5-day sleepaway basketball camp for 4th through 12th graders. Learn more at norcalsportstv.com/camp. The 5th Annual All NorCal Games, the largest All-Star event on the West Coast and official Bay Area versus Sacramento All-Star Game, returns April 16th to Las Positas College in Livermore. Go to norcalsportstv.com/ANG for all the details.
And welcome back. $1:33 left to play here in the third quarter. Tail end of the timeout here. Lauren Goody Goodman. I'm Alex Tasker. It's a pleasure to be back with you here on NorCal Sports TV. Last time these teams met, it was a 1-point game. Del Campo took a 7-point lead going into the fourth. Different story tonight in the gym. Tensions were definitely, I don't want to say tensions were high, but there was an excitement in the air. This is a big game, especially for Coach Oates and his family. Inbound pass, and now turned the ball over. That's going to be Del Campo ball. You mentioned just how big of a game tonight was. And just there's definitely jitters, and I think one team came to show up and had that extra motivation. And maybe not so much.
Definitely can't run.
And he walked with it. That's going to be turned over immediately.
You can't run the baseline either.
Head coach Lorente was about ready to come throw his clipboard against the wall. He was so incensed about that one. I have headphones on, but I heard that, Coach. That's 2 in the swear jar.
But we're talking about the energy in here tonight. Phil Oates and who he is and what his reputation is in this community. You can't expect anything else. All week they planned for today. All week they've prepped and gotten things in order so that they can give Phil Oates the honor that he deserves. And so everybody's mind, they knew what tonight was for. And you can't do a night like tonight without a win. It just messes the entire night up if you can't get a W and Capital Christian is locked in. You could tell that was where their focus was, to get a win for him today.
Jacob Amato's going to pick up a foul. Free throw's no good. Down low, it's going to be Sadu. Here he comes after taking a breather. Becerra's back on the court. Gomez as well. We just mentioned Amato.
And we're seeing a different rotation right now from Capital Christian. Deep in their bench. They got an 18-point lead, but Del Campo still has their starters in. They're playing high intensity. Let's see how Del Campo can take advantage of Capital Christian going deep in their bench right now and giving some of their main guys blows. This is really good, though, for the young Cougars that are on the floor because they're getting actual game time minutes to practice some of the things they're practicing against live opponents. So this is going to be a true test for them as well.
Absolutely. The off-ball foul was on Lewis. Sadu's got it down low. He's trying to fight for it, and he'll draw the foul. We'll see who they're going to give it to. There's a couple different Cougars down low.
Sadu has to make a quicker move right there. He catches it in the post. Go up quickly. Why hesitate? He didn't have the recovery, and now you have the man on the backside of you. Catch that high hand and then go finish with the right. You get probably a contact foul, and now instead of shooting a free throw for 2, you get an and 1 bucket.
It's going to be on Keene, number 5. That's his first foul in the night. Sadu's 4th or 5th time to the line. He's shooting 50% still. First one is good.
And this has, oddly enough, been an extremely long third quarter.
This has, and it's been because it's chippy. There's a lot of stop and start. But we're just about a minute left in this one. Second one from Sadu is no good, so he maintains that 50%.
Look up.
Trying to break out quickly. Here comes Becerra.
Look up.
Becerra's ready.
Up, young guards. Look up. Put your head up and find the floor. You have 4 white jerseys down on the other side. 3 unable to get it, but they get the offensive rebound.
Now throws it to the other side. Nice little pro hop into the corner 3. Shot on the way. Bang!
Bottoms up.
Horn with his first bucket of the night. He's been to the line a few times. There's his first field goal of the night, and it's from 3. Becerra with it. 25 seconds on the clock. Shot clock turn off. 20-point game. 51-31.
And they got to go. Again, Del Campo never picked up their speed in their execution.
No, man.
Let's get some executions maybe quicker and get the opportunity sooner. We're just not looking for them because look how far away they are from the basket. Double dribble.
Big press. Jody, you caught it before the referee did. This one thrown to the corner. Kept in bounds. Now they're going to say he stepped out. And they might just let that one go to the corner. They will. So 51-31, 20-point lead for the home team. Philip Diote's gym dedication night on NorCal Sports TV. You hear the band, that means it's time for us to take a break. We'll be right back.
What's your favorite part of this camp so far?
My favorite part is meeting new people, such as teammates and old friends that came earlier.
I really like the one-on-one training. The coaches really tried to get like the connections with the kids during the camp, so I think that was a really good part of it.
I liked the drills, the ball handling drills, and shooting drills.
I think, one thing that's very underrated here at the camp was like meeting new people, because I thought there was going to be like very little people here from all around here, but there's people from Oakland, there's people from Atascadero, way far, and just got to meet new people. I really liked it. I was enjoying it. It was really fun.
So good indeed. The NorCal Sports Summer Camp coming up. All games are broadcast by us, NorCal Sports TV. You can go to norcalsportstv.com/camp. All meals and lodging are included. You get a sweet, sweet jersey as well. And let alone you get to make friends and play the beautiful game of basketball. Get more information, NorCal Sports TV /camp. And I can speak from experience. I know all the effort they throw into getting that camp ready for the next generation of ballers out here. It is not one to miss.
It is a tremendous camp. Definitely something you should look out for. Make sure while you're watching this broadcast, go ahead and subscribe to NorCal Sports TV.
Absolutely.
It's not going to hurt you. Go ahead and get our subscriber. If you love what we do and the broadcast that we bring, that's all we need for your support.
Sadu down low, draws a little contact, but he gets the bucket to go. Another one for Sadu. It's third field goal of the night. Make it 51-33. NorCal Sports just passed 10,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Woo-hoo.
Now let's go get another 10,000. We thank you all for your support. both financial and visual. Spin cycle up and no good.
Got to make that one.
Second chance. I was going to say Capital Christian ball to finish my point. Your financial help, your views, liking, sharing, subscribing, all do great things so we can bring you tremendous action like this you see tonight. And it's not just basketball. We bring you football. We've brought you soccer. We've brought you track and field. We've brought you baseball. 3-ball on the way in the corner. No good. A little too strong. Capital Christian with the rebound. Up and good. Nolan with another field goal. His third of the night.
And it's good to see Capital Christian building these young guys up in this last end stretch. They got one more league game to finish out before we get into playoff play. And it's really important that they build that second string, that third string, some spot guys, because you're not going to be able to rely only on your top guys. And so this is really key moments for this next little bit of time. You see offensive rebound there. Capital's done an amazing job of crashing the boards today. Nolan gets a second chance opportunity and completes.
And you mentioned that playoff push coming on up. Only a few games left for Capital. Rio Americano right on their tail in the division as Sadu goes to the line again. Rio Americano right on their tails in league standing. They got one more game coming up with them in a couple of days. Sadu's going to miss the shot. No good.
And that's been the story of Del Campo all day, about 50% from the free throw line, not able to take advantage of their opportunities. That is the biggest part in the game. And you see a little double team pressure right here, and they capitalize and get a turnover.
And they're going to draw a foul as well. I think they're going to get, if my notes serve me correct, Horn on it.
And it's just to get everybody a little tick right here, but Del Campo, really good job. They needed this in the third quarter. Picking up, trapping, trying to create turnovers, trying to create havoc and pressure. And we're in the bonus, I think.
I believe we are for both teams. That was Riley Jackson who forced the turnover. Wanted to give him his kudos. It's his first time to the line tonight. A chance to get on the score sheet as well. 6:41 left in this one tonight. Shots on the way in. It's good. Give him his kudos.
Now let's see if he can complete and do something that's been rarely done tonight for Del Campo.
Riley
2 for 2.
Riley Jackson, the junior. Cheerleaders fired up as Jackson throws the second one up, and that's good. 2 for 2.
Here we go. Good job, Jackson. Knocking it down, getting 2 for 2. Let's get another stop.
Making the most of his opportunities in the minutes he's got on the court. It's good. They force the stops to do.
And another technical for Capital.
Man. And here comes Coach Lorente. He better be careful.
And it's the chatter. It's the chatter. This is why. A technical was already given out earlier for extra talk, extra chatter. Don't really care about how frustrated you are about the foul, but the officials have already set the precedent of how they're going to call the game tonight. So they just gave your teammate one for chatter. Don't come up and have chatter again for the next one as Jackson for Del Campo knocks it in. And so there probably was some communication and frustration right there because Nolan definitely thought he had some contact and some fouls there. Official, zero tolerance, easy tech.
Jackson was the one shooting the free throws there. He was 1 of 2. And you brought it up, it was Nolan. You saw Coach Lorente have a word with him along the sideline. And now he'll go guard this inbound pass. And it's tough to say, you don't want to limit his frustration. He wanted to get it, out there. This young man's playing with good energy. But you got to look at the score. You got to know the game, too. You're up big. 6 minutes left in the game. You can't take silly fouls like that. You're giving them the opportunity to get back in it.
And it's the next step of maturity as there's a travel right there by Croman. But it's maturity right now, right? We have a significant lead as you see Cronin traveling right there. We have a significant lead right now. Again, it's reading the officials. You can be passionate, you can do whatever, but if you just got a technical call on your team because of chatter and talk, you got to minimize the talk. He didn't even do a lot of extra. You're frustrated. That's cool. He let that go. More than likely, he said something to the official that made him call technical.
Devin Lewis draws a foul, and he'll go to the line. Again, both teams in the bonus. The foul is going to be on number 2, McKernan. That's his third.
1-on-1 situation right here.
First one's good. That's his first time at the free throw line tonight. Makes it a 54-36 game. Substitution as Croman comes out. And Stewart will check in. Stewart's got a bucket tonight and a free throw. Second shot is up and good, so count them both. Quick substitution coming. And Clark's going to check back in. Instant spark plug for Capital Christian. We've called his name a lot tonight. We've also called Marcellus Jackson. 5-second inbound.
And now you're seeing situational rotations right now. Hence why Clark comes back in, because Clark is that starting point guard. He can be able to run the show, and sometimes he's going to have to get highlighted within the offense that Capital runs. He is a special piece, and you're going to see a little bit of that now.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout here on NorCal Sports TV. 55-36 is our score. Fourth quarter when we come back.
My favorite part was just competing and meeting new people. You know, I'm always with my team, like practicing in high school, so it was good to come out and meet new people and play against them and and meet some college coaches.
And the dribbling with the Sacramento Kings coach, that was really fun. Meeting new people, making new friends. The games, I love playing games. Yeah.
Just to be able to practice on my moves.
My favorite part of camp is meeting new people. I've made a lot of friends so far. It's a real great experience here.
Bit too powerful. 1 second. Has another shot. Puts it up to end the game. Nails the three.
The crowd
Here is
goes
Shiner
wild.
for three. Yes, look at this. Everyone coming over to congratulate.
Literally, ball in the air as the buzzer went off.
Do you have the
Beautiful
chills? I have the
finish.
chills.
I definitely
Look
got
at that.
the
I got the
chills.
goosebumps.
I really did too.
And welcome back into the Philip D. Oates gym. Saw this camp dates coming up. Be sure to go to NorCalSportsTV.com. Get those camp dates. As Keene goes up and he gets his first field goal of the night. Fought for it a couple times, but he ends up getting it. And now Jackson goes the other way to McKernan. McKernan looks down low, finds Sadu. Thought he had his man, turned over.
Probably should have looked the other way for the high-low down there with Stewart.
We've said
Stewart was wide open.
Absolutely. Sadu is a sophomore, so he's got plenty of varsity basketball coming up his way.
His upside is extremely well. Clark.
Oh, tries to go for it again. Ooh, came down a little awkward on that right knee.
It
Be
is
careful.
the hang show tonight. I like the effort, though, by Capital. Everybody try to go get it. This is the get the dunk type of game, especially on Phil Oates night. I'm going to try to go get a dunk.
Those are the ones you remember 30 years down the line. Hey, remember when I dunked on the dedication night? Yeah, no, you told me 13 times, bud. Layup coming up on the way, no good. Fights down low, turned over, and there's a block over the shoulder.
Stewart.
They're going to get him for the foul.
But it's going to be a lot funnier now because you're going to be able to go back.
Now with the new
and
technology.
watch it live on NorCal Sports TV. Make sure you guys go subscribe for us. We got to 10,000, but I think we definitely deserve more than 10,000 with all the work that we do.
Absolutely. The tremendous coverage you get here as Hobson makes his first. Not only do you get games live, but they have them archived. You can watch replays. They cover a lot of the big tournaments. For instance, we covered the Gridley Invitational, second longest running tournament in high school basketball in the state of California. Nice inbound pass, finds McKernan with speed. As Jackson waiting for the corner three, he decides to drive baseline. He looks to turn the ball over as that one gets stolen away. Trying to come the other way.
Good weak side help by Valet.
Over down, there's Clark. Keeps possession, and you see why he is the starting point guard. Had three Del Campo Cougars all over him, and he somehow got the offense to reset. Behind the back, three ball on the way, no good. Rebound, Del Campo up, they come off Sadu's back. Jackson comes up with it. Now this one's stolen.
You can also tell why he's the starting safety and the starting receiver here as well.
What a year he had, too. He was laying some heads. Three ball on the way is no good. Now he gets a rebound. You just see raw athleticism out of this kid. No matter where he decides to go to school after this, no matter what kind of sport he decides to do after this.
Oh, they're definitely getting a special athlete with
absolutely. In baseball, we call it a five-tool athlete. if you can do 5 different, pitch, run, bat, what can't this kid do? We've seen the handles. We've seen the elevation. We know he can hit. Ball tip.
And knowing Coach Patu, knowing Coach Lorente, they're going to find something for him to do.
Shot clock expires. Hits the rim. No good. It'll reset it. Jump ball. We see possession. That's going to be Del Campo ball. So good possession. A lot of good ball movement as they'll get a shift change, if you want to use the hockey term.
And with the lopsided score, I still like the physicality and the toughness that both teams are playing with. There's still a high level of intensity. You can tell these two teams have a heated rivalry dating back, and so the blood is boiling as even rotations come in.
Absolutely. Marcellus Jackson checks back in. We're halfway through the fourth. 4 minutes to play in this one. Now the double team, and that's just an easy turnover. Jackson turns the ball over.
And Capital working on their stuff right now. You see coming out in that press, getting a new rotation in, getting the timely timeout so he can get an execution in on the baseline entrance.
And we'll execute a timeout as well. 4:03 left in this one. 59-36 is our score. I've said it a bunch of times at NorCal Sports TV camp, second to none. You never know who you'll run into at those camps either. You might run into the next Coach Lowe. In fact, he's been known to help out there. Marcellus Jackson gets another bucket. Give him 3 field goals on the night, as well as a handful of blocks. Action still coming quick. Turned over. And here comes Clark. Looks forward. Nice pass, nice little layup, and the first time we'll call his name is Valdez. His first bucket of the night. Give Clark another dime.
Good find by Clark, and you see the on-ball pressure just tenacious, moving his feet really well, delaying the ball, taking almost 10 seconds off the clock.
3:22's time starting to whittle down in our game tonight. Stops the dribble, tries to go down low. Turn this one over again, and the turnovers starting to pile up here late for Del Campo.
Over 20 turnovers today for Del Campo, but you can tell that youth impacting them just right there on Stewart, just a little soft down low. Good run and
Jackson, nice pass. Nice pass by Jackson, finds Parker for his first bucket of the night. First time we've called Nehemiah Parker's name, senior. Getting some play for several minutes. Goes up, the flying sensation, Clark. Oh, the raw athleticism. 10 points of the night. Easy layup for him coming the other way. 65-38. Gomez coming back the other way. Now he's going to switch away. Finds Jackson. He's going to take it himself. Now he goes Gomez for the corner 3 on the way. Good. Count it. Big shot from the young man. Marcus Gomez, the junior guard, a lot of youth.
Blanked in the first quarter, didn't really get in, but he's been effective since he got in. That's a deep pull, hand in his face. Clark, raindrops.
7 points on the night for Gomez, all in the second half. Couple fouls. He has not gone to the line. He stayed clean. 2:16 as we take another timeout.
Broadcast is brought to you by Capital Christian Boys Basketball. The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. 5-day sleepaway basketball camp for 4th through 12th graders. Learn more at norcalsportstv.com/camp. The 5th annual All NorCal Games, the largest All-Star event on the West Coast and official Bay Area versus Sacramento All-Star Game, returns April 16th to Las Positas College in Livermore. Go to norcalsportstv.com/ANG for all the details.
Those All NorCal Games coming up, too, at Las Positas College. We were just there covering some ABA basketball not too long ago. I'd like to remind you, it's just this easy. Subscribe, hit that little thumbs up button, get that bell on to let you know when all that action's coming up.
Not that hard. Takes 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
Hit the subscribe button.
Helps us and it helps you. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Time dwindling here. You're starting to see some rotational players get some minutes. Floater on the way is good. Lewis, first field goal tonight, but they'll send him to the line.
Lewis showing that he can be a really impressive backup to Clark, and that combo punch 1-2 could be really good for the Capital Cougars going forward if they have a balanced attack. And it seems like today it has been spread out across the board. They have taken care of the basketball, and that's why you have plays like Devin Lewis coming off the bench and being such a spark plug for the Cougars.
It looks like he said something after the play. Trying to figure out who that tech was on. First one is good.
Third technical tonight on Capital Christian. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. They got to clean the game up. They got to be better with how they control their emotions and things that happen in the game. There's no reason why you're getting technicals or saying anything or being frustrated about a foul with 2 minutes left and you're up by 28. It just makes no sense right now. You have to have a level of discipline with your team, and that's going to be the really root of how far Capital goes this season, if they can be disciplined, if they can be locked in, because just imagine if this is a playoff game.
Or if it was a closer game, a
Or a
stronger
closer
opponent.
game, yep.
Game against, take Rio Americano for first place in the league. You know, those technicals are opportunities for other teams to get back into it.
Yes. And it is predicated off officiating crew. So that's why you got to minimize the talking. It's not about your talk. It's about your play. You got a 27-point lead right now. There's no reason why you guys have to say anything but go out there and play and continue to destroy them.
The best word you said there was discipline. It's lacking discipline. And you get sloppy there. I mean, you're up by, like you said, 27 points. Just getting sloppy as this one's going to get turned over. It looks like Del Campo will keep that one.
And I like how all the coaches on the coaching staff have addressed the players, pulled the players to the side, talked to them one-on-one. All you can do is address it here, but trust me, Coach Lorente is going to be addressing it in the next practice for sure, because those are possessions that you're taking away from yourself, and you're allowing. Just imagine if Del Campo shoots better today from the free throw line. I mean, some of those shots, they got possessions back. Like, you have to think about how the game plays out when you make decisions like that. And now in a more emotional, closer, heated game, those could be the difference in the game. You could get kicked out of the game. So it's never think that there's not a moment to learn or there's a moment to grow, even no matter what the score is. Always be on your A game and be trying to get better.
And grow is the name of the game. I mean, these aren't pros. These are still our young boys and girls, formative years, trying to learn something.
Super young.
A lot of sophomores out there tonight, a lot of juniors. We do have senior night coming up here shortly. Big pass down the court. Elevates up, no good. And that one's going to get tipped, and I believe that one's going to say Capital ball, and it will. But no, you brought up the learning element. And again, young men, the coaches pulled them aside, but I think they're definitely going to learn next practice. Lorente said at halftime they've had 11 games in 3 weeks. You know, I don't think they're going to have too much time for practices, but the next time they have this moment, hey, remember all those texts we got, guys? All right, on the line. Time to run. At least I always have when I play ball. Free ball on the way, no good. Capital stays with it. Ooh, quick little shimmy.
Got the crowd excited.
You heard that. Quick pass,
good extra pass.
Drives down the baseline. A little bit too much. Flash Jackson rebound, no good. Another rebound. Nope, that one's tipped.
There is a lot of height in the game right now for Capital.
Gonna wait and see. Oh, they're gonna keep the ball. Capital side. Del Campo thought they had a claim to it. Fuerst will be inbound. It's Chris Fuerst, the junior. First time we called his name. We're glad to see he's getting some minutes tonight.
Now, I will say I've been extremely impressed by the offensive plays from both staffs. Really good offensive plays, and we see Jackson punching in another two, but
nice
there has been
post
really good half-court sets. There has been some really good out-of-bounds set, young players, young coaches.
Absolutely.
Go back and watch. You can always pick up a player or two, put something in your repertoire.
Under a minute left to play. 70-41, almost final score here. Jackson drives low, tries to find a man. He'll turn this one over. 3-on-2, quick break for Capital with speed. Up he goes, tries to go for the dunk. No good. Rebound by his teammate. Valdez gets another bucket.
Those 11 games in 2 weeks is impactful on the Boings right now.
You can definitely see the legs are hurting. Now, under 10 seconds to play. This one is wrapping up. We will have some post-game interviews coming up for you. So remember, don't go anywhere as we're under 5, 4, 3. Last second 3 on the way. No good. They'll just let that one go. And our final has been reached here at the Philip D. Oates Gymnasium. Capital Christian walks with this one, 72 over Del Campo's 41. We'll take a quick step aside. We got some post-game interviews coming up and coverage for you. Do not go anywhere. Keep it locked right here on NorCal Sports TV. Once again, 72-41, our final score. Our Lauren Goodman is courtside with head coach Michael Lorente.
Well, I'm here with Coach Mike Lorente. Coach, it was an emotional night tonight. Talk to me about that feeling in the gym with the dedication to Coach Oates.
We just have had so many awesome years here. We just want to recognize him for his part in that. And there's so many people around here that have played a role in that. He's just really been the driving the force behind the scenes. And, he's supported us when times were down, and he's really attracted a lot of players here and just really built a lot of good relationships. And there's a lot of good families here that we want to recognize, and he's definitely the front of that.
You guys definitely filled the gym up today, but your players came out and responded really well. I know there's a lot of emotion when there's a court dedication or something like this. Talk to me about how your players responded and how you feel like they came out tonight.
Oh, man, I'm so proud of these guys. We've been through a lot of ups and downs this year, COVID and other stuff and just social, emotional stuff. So we've been really working through that, and these guys have been really listening and working hard in practice. And tonight we said, hey, look, at the end of the day, it's another basketball game, and we got to go out there and do our job, and they did that.
Coach, you guys are coming down to the end stretch. We know we're getting into that third season. Playoffs are around the corner. What do you expect, or what are you looking for from your ball club to kind of finish out strong, but that will also give you that push to go in the playoffs?
Well, we have a philosophy of defend, rebound, and run. And, I mean, if we can defend. We've proven it. We've held teams to 27 points, 30 points all year. And so if these guys buy into just sitting down and playing defense and what we call one and done, so one shots and done, we can really be something special. And then just sharing the ball on the offensive end, execute and running our stuff. But it buys us a lot of leeway when we sit down and we defend and we run the floor. We could be a special team.
Coach, you guys forced over 20 turnovers today. Kanye Clark leading the way, but Jackson demonstrative down low. Talk to me about his defensive presence and how that kind of sets the tempo for you guys to run the floor fast.
Man, he is going to be a very special player. He's young. He learned to us. He's a reclass sophomore. Really just a tremendous story with him. But the biggest thing for him is just learning the game, understanding how to move and utilize his body. He wants to block everything. And I told him, the old Bill Russell, right? You don't have to block everything. You just got to make them think you are. And so he's learning how to do that. He's understanding how to seal and use his body on offense and go and get the ball, and you saw that tonight. So he's making strides every game, and we're so proud of him.
Coach, it seems like your team is getting together. Good luck on the rest of the season. Back to you.
All right, we're going to take one more step aside, but when we come back, we'll have our post-game wrap. Once again, your final score tonight, Capital Christian 72, Del Campo 41. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Broadcast is brought to you by Capital Christian Boys Basketball. The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. 5-day sleepaway basketball camp for 4th through 12th graders. Learn more at norcalsportstv.com/camp. The 5th Annual All-NorCal Games, the largest All-Star event on the West Coast and official Bay Area versus Sacramento All-Star Game, returns April 16th to Las Positas College in Livermore. Go to norcalsportstv.com/ANG for all the details.
And welcome back once again to the Philip D. Oates Gymnasium here at Capital Christian High School in beautiful Sacramento, California. Once again, your final score, 72-41. Cougars win. Well, both teams were Cougars. But you look at the stats tonight. Who stands out as player of the game for you for Capital Christian?
For sure, it's going to have to be Marcellus Jackson for Capital Christian. He played really amazing today. Tough second, have to be probably Kanye Clark. Just the balance of those two guard post combination. Coach Lorente talked about Jackson and his explosiveness. Just being a sophomore, we talked about those young players being impactful. This is another Cougar team that is really young, and they're going to grow as the season goes on.
And you mentioned that their younger players are starting to learn and develop. Kanye Clark, junior point guard. Corey Connor, sophomore guard. Marcellus Jackson, also a sophomore. So those are three key pillars that this team could definitely build around next year. You look at the other side of the ball, Del Campo obviously wasn't their night. They're going to fall to 9-13, 0-6 in the Capital Athletic League. Javier Sadu stood out, again, another sophomore. What does he have to do to improve his game to step up for the next couple of years?
He's going to have to get in the weight room. He's going to have to run track. Listen to this. You got to go run track so he can get faster, but also getting in that weight room is going to allow him to be stronger, and you get a balance of that when you do weights with basketball, but you also do weights with track. He's a young sophomore, really tall. He's probably going to get taller as he goes on, and so really good ball club at Del Campo. In their teamwork, they play together as a team. They're a really feisty club, so I definitely see how they can put it together in the next couple years as that core group around Sadu grows together.
Absolutely, and you mentioned he's going to get taller. He's already the tallest one in the court tonight.
He's definitely going to get taller. Sophomore, arms really long. I think his projection is really good if he continues to develop at this rate.
You put a little muscle on. That's a scary forward down there, scary center. Well, for all of us here on NorCal Sports TV, my name's Alex Goody. Thank you so much for joining us again tonight. Once again, your final score here at the Philip D. Oates Gymnasium, 72-41. Capital Christian takes this one. We'll see you all next time on NorCal Sports. Thank you so much for tuning in. Good night.